Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to The Sims 4, and welcome to the last week of the Lost Legacies event. We're going to claim a new aspiration this week and finish up our mystery. This top is really cute, so let's get started. Emissary exposed. Having taken the treasure and run off, the envoy's motives are beyond suspicious now. Track down their steps and find out what lies beneath the envoy's facade. Travel to Magnolia Blossom Park. Okay. Ask about the royal envoy, call the royal envoy. Or we'll just sunbathe instead. Cloud watch? Okay. Ask about the royal envoy. When Felicity asks about the royal envoy, Camille mentions, I heard them laughing, saying that they will finally buy that fancy house they wanted. I think I saw them run towards the Blue Velvet nightclub. What did the royal envoy mean by buying a fancy house? Things don't feel right. Call the royal envoy. Sure. Nice. There was no answer when Felicity calls the royal envoy. Really? You had a long conversation for no answer, bud. But there is a sound coming from a trash can nearby, which sounds a lot like a phone ringing. Oh, I see what we're doing here. Search the trash. Search for phone. Cool. Felicity found the envoy's phone in the trash can. Could there be anything to be found within the files or browsing history? Respectfully, sometimes I wonder if they proofread their sentences. It's fine. Inspect the envoy's phone in your inventory. Well, would you look at that? Investigate envoy's phone. I have two because one showed up the first week and I wasn't able to do anything with it and I didn't know what it was. So we've just been carrying around a random phone for quite a while. See anything good? Upon inspection, Felicity uncovers a file named My Retirement Master Plan that requires a password. Retirement. Fancy house? It seems like the envoy is actually trying to enrich themselves somehow. Travel home. Emissary exposed. The envoy has been on the move but has left traces behind. Hack into the phone's files and discover the envoy's true motives. Okay. Fairy finale. With the envoy's phone in hand and the clock ticking, hack it and track down the envoy before they get away. Hack the royal envoy's phone. Hack the secret file. Cool. Felicity remembers the code she found hidden on Cordelia's statue in the museum, and then wonders if it's related to the royal envoy's plan. She enters the code, and voila! The master plan file opens, and it is shocking. You know, as someone who is trying to commit such large crime, the royal envoy has terrible understanding of cybersecurity. The file reviews all of their plans in detail. It turns out the envoy was trying to steal the treasures for themselves this whole time, settle them off, and make a massive profit. Wow, it also includes the specs for a massive house with so many hot tubs. No wonder the royal envoy has been acting so shady. They have been tricking people about this thing the whole time. They must be found immediately. The crime cannot go unanswered. Felicity remembers someone mentioning that the royal envoy was heading towards the Blue Velvet nightclub in Willow Creek. Maybe they're still there. Travel to the Blue Velvet nightclub. Ask the mixologist about the royal envoy. Alrighty. Ask about the royal envoy. Eric laughed, saying, if you want to find them, look next to the lake. They mentioned taking a one-way trip on the ferry to their new life of luxury and wealth. Surprise the royal envoy. Surprise! That does not look like surprise. What was that? I'll forgive the envoy or not. The envoy's eyes widen with surprise when Felicity appears. What? What are you doing here? Listen, please understand this isn't what it looks like. Oh, you read my master plan. Well, can you blame me? I'm stretched so thin between these families. What about my happiness? I just wanted a nice hot tub when I'm done with this job. Listen, if you report me, this could cause great upset in the kingdoms. I bet they won't ever trust you, and I won't be able to show my face again. But if you forgive me and let me go, I promise I'll stop and walk away. The simoleons I would get from these treasures wouldn't make up for me losing my job and reputation anyway. Alright, do we report her activities, or do we forgive her? The thing is what she did is wrong. This is wild. Anyways, what she did is wrong. But maybe she'd walk the straight and narrow now? I feel like enough shenanigans has happened in The Sims. I feel like let's forgive. The envoy has been exposed. Event complete. Marina, the envoy, sighs with relief and smiles as I say, "Thank you so much, Felicity, for not turning me in. I saw an opportunity and I got carried away. Do you ever want a favor and look after these treasures? I might pay them a surprise visit one day." And with that, she leaves for now. Alright, let's see what rewards we got this time. We got the Theed family key, instant hygiene, glittering fairy princess gown. Now, this is one of those pack exclusives, and I mentioned before that I have mixed feelings about them, and I do. I continue to have mixed feelings about this one even more so because this pack just came out. This is the fairy pack, Enchanted by Nature. That was like 2 packs ago. That was no time ago. So this feels worse because they were probably working on this while that pack was still being done. I don't know. I feel like they could do the pack exclusive so much better. Like, it feels like maybe there should be like a base game, either alternative, or like there could be like a bundle situation. I don't know. I feel weird about these pack exclusives. It's a beautiful gown. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful to have it, and I have this pack, so I'm very grateful that I'm going to get to use it. But I feel kind of weird about it, you know? You know? Ladies front-facing corset. This is a really cute top. I'm excited to see that. Satisfaction points. And this is a new aspiration, the Master of Grudges. The sim wants to resolve bitter feelings for an enemy through petty but satisfying vengeance. I'm jazzed about this one. And 10 grand in simoleons. You know, just a little bit of that treasure we were talking about. Oh, more satisfaction points. A retrading potion. Antique curio keys collection complete. Lovely. Ta-da! Look how cute. Okay, so here is the new dress. Very, very pretty. It's unfortunate it's pack exclusive because it's really, really pretty. This detail here is kind of interesting. I'm curious to see how it looks in the other swatches. It looks a little more intentional in the other swatches. It was looking a little bit like a stain on the first one. That's gorgeous. Ooh. That's nice. And then we have this last blue swatch. That's really pretty. Okay, and then we got this super cute corset top. Ooh, look how it tucks in nicely with the high-waisted. Oh, that's nice. That looks really, really nice. Okay, let's look at the swatches. Okay, cute. I think that's what Marina was wearing, maybe. Oh, this is nice. These have lots of possibilities to them. Yeah, there's a lot of cute possibilities with that. Alright, friends, well, it looks like that's it for us in the Lost Legacies event. This was the final week, and it wrapped up pretty nicely. It was kind of short this week, which I appreciated in my specific circumstances, but I think a lot of people might be a little bummed about how quickly this week went, but the rewards were really, really nice. I still feel kind of weird about the pack exclusives. It's a weird place to be in because they definitely benefit me, but I feel weird about people who don't have the packs. It feels like maybe the pack exclusives should be for packs that have been free or are free. I don't know. It's a little bit of a weird situation, but either way, I thought this was a really fun event. I thought it was a great way to promote the new expansion coming out, and I love the new stuff we got. So I think that's all for Felicity and I. We hope you're having a good day and you're feeling loved, and if you're not feeling loved, we hope that you know that we love you. We're glad you exist. We're glad you're here hanging out. You make the world a better place just by being you. Make sure to hug your loved ones close and make sure to take care of yourself, and we will see y'all in the next event. Okay, love you, bye! Mwah.